where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers, next on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Ryan to throw. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, this is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Ryan. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time. Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on. And
he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here. On 1st down, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Gets through, and now an opening. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. Brady now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Brady. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Grady Jarrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Brady again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when their arm misses, they're usually not by much. So when we see one like that.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Ryan. Shoves him aside, and that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Levante David in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, wide open, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Ryan. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Brady lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. To throw on 2nd and 10, Ryan. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A.J. Green, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Wood. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got him in, it's Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Let's get it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that one's spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gurley again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Gurley.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's caught. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Ryan. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ryan. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 9.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run.
Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And, folks, I don't know what more you can say about Tom Brady, but I'll tell you this. On that last throw, he toppled another mark, 80,000 career passing yards. Congratulations to number 12. The career, we know how sensational it's been, and somehow it just got a little more sensational.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, 26 yards.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And that's complete to Brown.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
Back 25. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Who that?
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing again, Ryan. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Touchdown! Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive in total 8 plays. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Let's go.